Hey everyone, it's Justin. Thank you for watching and welcome to my house. That's Justin's house. In this video, it's the ServiceNow Store highlights or SSH version 12022022 or December 2nd, 2022. I'm still on my old system. I'm still verifying my new system, so bear with me here. We only have 25 updates this week. I don't know about you guys and the rest of the world, but in the US last week, it was Thanksgiving, so it looked like a little bit of a slow week for the ServiceNow Store. But let's not waste any time. Let's get into it. We'll start with our fails. There's actually only one fail this week, so I was really happy to see that. This one, the fail was the release notes were the product description. So I really couldn't tell a whole lot about what was there and what was changed or anything. They just basically copy and pasted the product description in for this Lionbridge Smart MT for dynamic translation. So obviously there's some changes in there, but that is a fail by my definition for that. So now that I've talked about that, I did have, or no, actually let's go straight to new releases. I thought I had to see, I had a different one here, a different tag for feature. Because I wanted to call this one out. But let's start at the top. These are our new releases. 8 new releases since my last video, which was last Friday. We'll start with Bridge Secure. So this is a new release, and it is for government, U.S. federal government and government contractors for security or personnel security and background investigation case management system. Thought that was pretty cool. If you are in the federal government or contract for the U.S. federal government, you may want to check out these key features around case management data, pre-configured workflows, roles, system permissions, data permissions, reports, notifications, notification templates, a portal, automated record checks and pre-screening, full case lifecycle workflow for all types of applicants, an investigative workflow, some integrations for major data sources including eQuip, eDelivery, OPM portal, and more. An intuitive user dashboards and automated correspondence for easy and quick communication to HR, leadership, and the applicant. So Bridge Secure, new release this week. Next up is Cyware Threat Intelligence Exchange. This is a new integration to ServiceNow's threat intelligence. So there's a bi-directional integration between CTIX and the ServiceNow platform to help analysts to automate, correlate, and add enriching context to the ServiceNow observables. Key features: granular controls for automated workflows, enrich ServiceNow observables, investigate ServiceNow incidents, automatically or manually ingest ServiceNow security incidents and observables in CTIX. So there's that two-way bi-directional, and then automatically ingest intel from CTIX to ServiceNow. So that's a new one. Next up, this is the one I wanted to feature as well. Infosys Digital Field SXM powered by CareAR. And I'll call your attention to until you start reading the details, there's one particularly important part. AR. AR stands for augmented reality. Okay, so someone is integrating augmented reality with ServiceNow for field services. So that's what this is. ServiceNow, Infosys, and CareAR are uniting to seamlessly integrate true augmented reality into an optimized field service workflows for smart, intuitive service delivery. I don't have Infosys or CareAR, so this is not something I'm going to be able to test or show, but it looks really cool enough that I wanted to highlight it as a new release and also highlight it and give some special emphasis to innovation and augmented reality. But features here: real-time interaction with the true AR solution, globally scalable and secure, seamlessly integrated, intuitive, dynamic guidance, multiple device support, personas for business service automation, and a bunch of technical features that you can see right there without me reading for you. So round of applause for that team. I hope whoever gets to use this makes a video so we can all see it. I'm really excited about that one. Next up, International Mobile Service Automation, another new release for the ordering and management of telecom mobile devices with IMSA. Now notice the K here, so I'm assuming telecom is a brand name. So I think if you were IMSA or telecom, and I think IMSA is International Mobile Service Automation, that explains the lowercase I up here. Now I understand. Then this is probably for you, so you can place orders, service requests, browse catalogs, browse and manage inventory, and request support via incidents. Next up, ITS Partners VRx. Take back control of your vulnerabilities. So together with ServiceNow and ITS, help organizations overcome their vulnerabilities. So if you're a vulnerability response customer of ServiceNow's and you want to use ITS, The key features here are accurate and effective solution to organize vulnerabilities, increased visibility, breakdown of silos, more time available to work on challenging security issues, and maturity-based packages to align with license suite, and also some technical features there around the CMDB, maintenance of dashboards, and assigning, prioritizing, and tracking vulnerabilities. Next up, and I think it's the second to last app, SafeBreach Security Effectiveness. Present the security posture visibility using SafeBreach simulation results, as well as the actionability of SafeBreach insights on the ServiceNow or in the ServiceNow platform. This is integrating with the Threat Intelligence module of the ServiceNow platform. So if you're a Threat Intelligence customer, you can extend the ability of your MITRE heat map integration, as well as security controls effectiveness scoring. The application will fill in the detection and prevention coverage to measure the effectiveness of security controls based on SafeBreach simulation data. So a nice release there. And another one from SafeBreach. This one is the SafeBreach Security Visibility. This again is an integration and covering the security posture visualization and incident creation based on SafeBreach simulation results and insights. So given that that says incident creation there and incident creation there, and we're talking about security posture, I'm going to postulate that this is related to security incident response in ServiceNow. And now we're finally on the last one. This is a new Service Graph connector for Microsoft Defender for Internet of Things Azure. So IoT is Internet of Things. So integrate the Microsoft Defender for Internet of Things Azure with the ServiceNow OT or Operational Technology Manager application to import devices and sensor appliances. If you're not familiar with OT, this is the small devices used on plant floors and manufacturing and field services, little small devices that have NIDs and metadata and all kinds of stuff that looks like some people are managing with Azure. And so now there's a Service Graph connector to populate your CMDB with these particular assets and devices and sensor appliances. So that's a new Service Graph connector, and we'll hop back out to the next batch of updates. I know there was some fixes, so let's jump to those real quick. Morpheus Catalog, Postmaster email routing, and secure end user valid verification for password resets all had some minor fixes, some bug fixes or whatever. So if you are using these, you want to probably go look at those fixes, see if they're affecting you, and get those updated. The next one is compatibility. I saw a bunch of stuff for Tokyo this week, and that would include a Apoxio Employee Hub, Event Organizer. Remember, that's from the Innovation Lab. I want to make a video on that one. Fujitsu Stanza extension for CSM, Fujitsu Stanza Service Portal, IBM Security Verify Service Desk, Privacy Hub by Rangu, and Stave QR Code Generator all got Tokyo compatibility releases since our last video. The last one here to look at is the highlights for the week, and we'll start with Chronicle ITSM. They added some support for multi-region, custom severity mapping, and product severity, or with product severity, support of retro hunt, and another compatibility, I should probably add that tag, support of the Tokyo release. So that was actually included in that one, and I forgot to tag it that way. So we'll go ahead and save that and move on to the next highlight here. It is Data Content Manager, DCM R5.4, a minor release, which enhances the blueprint design, improves DCM tasks, and enforces internal license management to DCM. If it wasn't for this, everybody, they would have been a release notes fail. Look here below. Read the full release notes with this address, and when I click through it, this is what I get. Page not found. Nothing here. It looks like nothing was found at this location. I'm not going to give them a hard time. They're not going to make the fail list because they actually did provide us with some detail about what got updated. Thank you very much, makers of DCM or Data Content Manager. Next up, Illumio app for CMDB. The release notes, they added a back-off algorithm to sync retry mechanism, added case sensitivity when comparing fields, and increased the default field size to avoid href, that's an HTML reference, string truncation. So good job there for Illumio app team. Simple data separation. I thought this was neat. I get asked about data separation all the time. This is an app from Yensa Labs and added cascade rule option to determine whether rules apply to tables that extend the selected table, improved messaging for the customized query option, and updated form layout for better readability. If you're wondering what simple data separation is, it is about separating data within an application. So typical example is you've got two groups that are managing incidents or two groups that are managing cases, and they can't see each other's stuff. So you would use simple data separation as an example of a store app to achieve that separation between those groups. Last update here, Stave Punch Out for Amazon Business. They included some new features for the Amazon business process: order confirmation, advanced ship notices, vendor invoices, product search, and direct order. That is SSH version 12022022. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, please subscribe, or share it with somebody who you think might be interested in knowing what the heck changed in the ServiceNow store in the past week. And until next time, don't forget to always be learning.